Wow, I'm definitely getting my workout today, aren't I? Look at this. I just think it looks stunning. I'll tell you what it makes you feel, though, is even better. Delighted to say that John Danbury is here. John, hi. Really good to have you back, really, because you were here in August with us,
yes.
and the one I'm holding sold out. Then you were back, I think, beginning of January, weren't you? Again.
Yep.
We've got it back in stock for you now, and you're thinking, well, what is it? I mean, I've been talking about it, 100 of you have gone for it. Maybe you're the ones that missed out on it earlier, in actual fact, but for under £20 this is a phenomenal piece of exercise equipment, and I have to say, I've discovered, I don't know if it's meant to be, but sort of stress relief as well.
Yeah, indeed, because when you're using it, it's almost like a fun thing as well. You're exercising, but you're having great fun doing it. It's low impact, so it relieves the stress. You can do it while you're watching TV and stuff as well.
So, John, let's go back to the beginning, because I feel like I know it now.
Okay.
Because I met you 10 days ago. You gave me one of these to take home. The entire family have been using it ever since.
Great.
But for people who perhaps didn't see you on your previous 2 visits, what is it, and how does it work, and what are we going to achieve by using it?
Okay, the basic idea is it's designed to tone and strengthen every muscle in the upper body in less than 5 minutes a day. There's 5 major exercises you would do while using it, and you would do each of these for just 30 seconds with a small break in between.
So you're talking about 5 minutes, really, total? That's it.
Total, and that covers every muscle in the upper body. So, for instance, the muscles here in the tops of the chest are getting toned and strengthened, which means it stops some the sagging, which is affected by age and things like that. Obviously,
for men or women, of course.
Exactly, for anybody. All the core muscles, so great for bringing you up, making you stand upright a bit better. But most importantly, it's really, really simple to use. So I'll go through it right from the beginning.
Yes, well, I'm just about to prime mine, but why don't, now that you're ready, why don't you, and that's all it takes for it to, you saw me do it, but let's now watch John do it, and you can explain what's happening.
Okay, so hands relatively close together, and you would spin. It's an aluminium disc, a beautifully designed piece of fitness equipment.
It should have an award, I think. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, well, it's actually won awards. It's won the biggest award for innovation in health and fitness in the world.
You're kidding?
The brand new fitness award at ISPO, and it's won design awards, promotional gift awards, stuff like that, because it's really cool. It's about the size of a mobile phone. You can take it anywhere, use it.
Well, that's what I love about it. It's actually out on our kitchen table, so that we use it. My two teenagers use it more than once a day.
Perfect.
But what you're
so this is what I'm doing. I'm spinning it. It's just a piece of cord.
It doesn't look like a classic piece of exercise equipment.
No.
I mean, how can it work for you?
Okay, well, it works on, the scientific way that it works is kinetic energy. Literally, the faster you pull it, it's not about how hard you do it. It's not like lifting weights. Okay, it's about the speed. And the speed you pull it in and out, the speed you would pull it in and out, makes the disc go faster. The faster the disc spins, the heavier the weight becomes. So it starts really easy, so anybody can use it. From teenagers all the way up to old age pensioners.
So you need a lesson in physics to understand how it works, but you don't need a lesson in physics to understand how to use it. I mean, that's the first thing. I will say, actually, let me unprime mine. The first time I used mine, I didn't quite get it right, and you said, well, just try it again. And a couple of things that you said made it easier to use. It's a rhythm that you're looking for. You're not pulling it out and stopping.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can just show you again, because you're doing...
Close up there.
Yeah, I mean, you wind it up, and that twists the cord, and then before you let it go, as you sort of stop twisting it, you just literally pull in and out. And you don't, if you pull out like that and stop, then you've lost it. So you just need that rhythm in and out.
That's it.
And it's amazing how quickly you feel it here.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do the first exercise, and if the camera wants to come in and get close onto my chest there and watch, this is how it works. As I pull it in and out, that's hitting the tops of my chest muscles in my triceps and biceps, my arms, basically strengthening my arms. So perfect for people who've got problems with their underarms, for instance, and they want to strengthen the chest and lift up the loosening muscles, for instance. That's, if you can see that, working the chest there. And it's that simple. You just pull it in and out in a rhythmic motion, so it's almost... it's fun to do. It's fun to spin it. You're spinning it backwards and forwards.
This is a good one as well in this position, because you're really working your triceps, which the sort of bingo wings, I think is the name.
That's right. Yeah, lots of people call them different things, but bingo wings.
The backs of your upper arms. We've got summer on its way. You know, you've got your holidays coming. You want to look good for them. Now, we've got fewer than 200 of the power option. We ought to explain exactly what the difference between the light and the power option is.
Two differences. Well, basically, the starting weight, when you're spinning them, is not very different. about 1 to 1.9 kilos, but the upper end is important. So, for instance, the light one that you have, that's the one we recommend for ladies, for instance.
Yes.
The upper pulling weight of that is 5.8 kilos. So
it's like
carrying
sort of working with a weight of that.
Yeah, exactly, but it's not like lifting a weight. You don't get that heaviness straight away. You work up to it, so it's low impact.
If we can I mean, this is the difference. You can see there's not a lot of difference in terms of the actual size, but, you know, one, obviously, this is the power, this is the light. So if you feel it, if you've never done any sort of weight training or exercise, if you are a woman, then the light is probably the one you're after. The power is going to take you up that little bit further, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. So the power pulls you up to 10.4 kilos.
Wow.
So almost double the weight of the lighter version. So, as I say, this one, the light version that you're using, mainly designed so ladies can... an intro into it, and then as you get stronger, the power is great too. And for people also, I must mention, it is designed by a tennis coach.
Oh, really?
So anybody who plays sports, if you're even professional sportsmen, they can use it to warm up the muscles. Great for warming up the muscles for any upper body sport.
So it's a serious piece of equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, my 15-year-old son is actually very fit and very strong. He plays hockey at high level, and he has really found this to be brilliant. I mean, he's got into that age where, you know, he's well through puberty and enjoying doing a bit of weight training and seeing the muscles grow. He thinks this is incredible. If you want to carry dumbbells around with you, you know about it. You can put this in your pocket.
You can.
And it's fantastic. Now, 431643 is your item number. It's under £20, and I think it's one of the best under £20 I've spent for exercise. An awful lot of exercise machines you buy, you have a week or so of feeling very motivated, and then you hang your clothes on them. This is going to be something that you use. Now, the light is back in stock, but approaching limited stock. It's just £19.92. But something, I don't know whether it was designed for this, John, but something I found. My husband's away at the moment, and I've got 3 very busy kids. I'm rushing around like mad, quite stressed, and lots of driving.
Yes.
And I get very tense in my shoulders and my neck and my upper back when I'm driving. And I've been using this, and in some strange way, it's actually released some of that tension. Now, you think with exercise it would tighten things up, but it doesn't. It seems to be...
Because it allows the natural chemicals and the endorphins, like any form of exercise, but because it's hitting the certain muscles, it's helping to relieve that stress in those muscles, to relieve the tension and stuff. Perfect for that. Other things which are great, obviously, that we mentioned the size of it. For people who do sedentary jobs, so if you work in an office or you do drive a lot, great to have it in the glove box or on your desk at work. Fantastic, have it next to the kettle, so therefore every time you boil the kettle in the morning, you pick it up and you do it while you're waiting for the kettle to boil.
Ours is on the kitchen table, and we're all using it. We're now limited stock in the light and in the power option. And I would urge you, actually, if you work in an office, I mean, like you were talking to me earlier about some offices in Germany, and they're having big sort of, you know, like health at work type pushes. This is the sort of thing you can have on your desk. If you start using this, you'll have people queuing up. So rather than going outside for a cigarette or going and buying a coffee and a chocolate bar, have you 5 minutes on this and see how good it makes you feel.
Obviously, it's much healthier. You're releasing the natural endorphins, much better than a cup of coffee or a chocolate bar. You're toning and strengthening, perfect for anyone in that environment, and obviously, once again, for people at home, keep it on your coffee table at home while you're watching TV. You can do it sat down. It comes like this. It also comes with a little tote bag. You can keep everything in and carry it around with you in your kit bag, or take it in and put it in a glove box or your luggage if you're going on holiday. And of course, it comes with a manual, full manual with instructions to show you exactly how to start it, how to work it. Now,
the light has sold out. We're limited stock on the power now. 1,500 people have ordered from QVC today for the very first time. So, well, if you're still watching, welcome. It's great to have you having joined the QVC family. You may have been watching for a while, but it's the first time you've ordered today. If you haven't been watching for a while, though, you might be a bit confused as what limited stock means. Well, it's officially less than 10% of the original stock that we had. We've now sold out of the light. We have limited stock of the power option. Now, for somebody who's just turned on and is a woman and is thinking, well, I've missed out on the light, so I'll have to wait till John's back next time.
No.
What would you say? Because
this is
the light, and this is the smaller. There's no doubt about that.
Yep, but if you're just starting with it, the starting weight, because the slower you do it, the lighter it is, the starting weight is almost identical. It's the upper end, so when you pull it faster, so anybody can use it.
So start off slow, let that strengthen your muscles, and when you're feeling good about it, you just begin to speed up the action, and it increases the weight. So they're really good for anybody. John, you're meant to be back on Monday with this. We've run out of the light. Whether we can get any more in time for Monday, I don't know. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you want this, I would go for it now, because we do have the power for you, but not many left. 431 643. Hugely impressed, John. I personally absolutely love it, and thank you very much for bringing it back.
Great, thanks for having me.
See you again soon, I hope.
Soon. Bye-bye now.
Now, some more exercise for you, some tummy work. Yes, well, I need a bit of that. You can see that's quite obvious. 431.